I'm wore out. That's tough practice. Good practice. Good energy, a lot of situations, a lot of 2 minutes before the half, 2 minutes at the end of the game, third down, red zone, running, short yards. I mean, a lot of situations. A lot of guys, tight ends are banged up, not many of them out here, so we had to go a lot of gold and red, which was really good. Work those wide outs and those backs, which is part of our offense, so it's not a big deal. But good effort in the day, got better on both sides. Saw some guys flash. Saw Trey Marshall a little bit, but like Ryan Green and Marquez moved Jalen back into star, left those guys at corner. I like what we did there. Noticed three a little bit. Some of those Brutus, some of those guys are making good plays offensively. I thought Herman Lane had a real bad day the other day. Had a real good day today. Bounced back, competed. I thought Sean had a good day. Backs played pretty well. So, Kareem R. jumped out. Big Rod had been struggling. Actually, Rod hadn't been playing well. He played pretty well today. Picked it back up. But we'll get there. We got a lot of work to do. But like the intensity of practice and a lot of good execution at times. Questions?
You mentioned Erman, specifically wide receivers. How did they as a group bounce back out?
Better. I thought, a lot better today. Put them in a lot of situations. Understand down distance where the routes had to be, depths had to make changes. We adjust. For the most part, good. Travis was good. Not great as he had been. He put a few balls on the ground, but we're getting there. They got ways to go, but they worked hard today.
Is that kind of one of the things, not having a guy like Rashad that would be able to pull you back in after an off day?
Well, even Rashad did that, but it's just part of you're the next guy up. Rashad's going. You got to. Rashad had to be that guy for somebody. You got to learn to do that. And Rashad just didn't do it overnight. He didn't do it when he was a sophomore either. At the level he needed to do it at, he did it as a senior. So you just got to push those guys. And Rashad was great, don't get me wrong, but we just got to keep pushing them and they'll get there.
Tyler Hunter okay?
No. I got torn meniscus in his cartilage and his knee. Torn meniscus in his knee. He'll have a surgery and be back in 6 weeks or so.
Is that part of using Ramsey more at star?
No, we're going to do that anyway. Because Brutus and James and all those other guys that say we got a lot of combinations in there. Trey Marshall, move him back in the back end, not always been a star, and doing some things.
Overall, what do you need to see from your team in the next week before the spring?
Just consistency and the willingness to keep working and improvement in the execution. And quit making the same mistakes. Good players don't continually make the same mistakes, And can either be coached, play hard, play with a lot of intangibles, the toughness, the effort, the discipline, play with a lot of pride. But then at the end of the day, got to make executions and play smart football. Understand the situations that you're in and make the right plays.
Ryan Green, what kind of progress he made over the last couple?
Good. I've been pleased. We ran him with the ones at that corner, field corner. Had a great ball covered, and guy made a play on, come back, and then made two good plays. So, I've been very pleased with his progress.
Do you feel like he's learning the position, or is he learning on what he...
No, he's learning. He's learning. He's studying really hard, working at it very good.
Does him progressing and Marquez progressing the way they are, is that a reason why you're able to move Jalen?
No, I just want to do that. I want to see here's what you do. You find out if they can do it. Throw them in there. Only way you can, they teach you to swim, throw you in the lake, you figure it out. And you got to be up there with the ones. It's different when you're not. You got to be in there with the ones and get those reps.
Has DeAndre Johnson surprised you at all?
Yeah, Johnson's done a good job. He's got to continue to learn, and he's doing that. But he tends, even when he's not sure everything to do, he tends to do the right thing. I think Johnson's going to be a very good player. I like his progress. I see where he can be a good player. He's got a long ways to go, but he can be a very good player. Throws the ball really well and just instinctive, runs well, quicker. He's actually faster than I thought. I knew he's quick. He's faster than I thought.
Is he working with the second team today?
Yes. Mm-hmm. At times, him and John.
What are the advantages of having Trey at the star versus having Jalen at the star?
No, just different body types, matchups. We'll move them all around. Just guys' personnel.
I know you're encouraged by the offensive line. You used to have some guys out there, Kelly, Ethan Fred.
Yeah, and Mavetti. Yeah, we are. But, we're still – Brock Rubel's getting better. Playing right tackle, all those reps with the ones. And everybody knows guys at center got to continue. That center's tough now, and he's doing a good job. He's making mistakes, but he's also doing a lot of good things.
Coach, PJ's arrest, how do you think that would affect his drop?
I have no idea. That's for the pro guys. That's for the pro guys.
The defensive line, you have Pugh out, Featherston out.
Mm-hmm.
What were the injuries with those guys?
Concussions. Got banged in the head. No, 16 had a knee. He twins the knee, got a little knee swollen. He'll be all right. It's nothing major. Hopefully a few more days he'll be good. But Featherston said they got a concussion, so got banged in the head. What happens in football.
With all the guys you have out, do you just have to kind of shake your head sometimes?
No. It's part of next guy up. That's why we recruit. We had a really good practice today, moved the ball. I feel good with the group we had out there. Ricky Leonard's really playing well. Ricky Leonard's going to be a heck of a football player. All he does is do things right, be in the right place, plays with a great tenacity. 44, doing a good job. Those guys all played well today.
You guys obviously had some good defensive backs last year, but you still were last in the ACC in interceptions. But having said that, it doesn't really matter because, you still, like I said, have some guys that could go pretty early. So how can you really test how good your secondary is?
every day in practice. Go against the guys we got, and keep working them.
Coach, obviously a lot of visitors on campus, and getting a chance to come see spring practice.
Yeah, see what a practice is like. We don't call anything. I mean, we want competitors, guys that want to play, guys that want to be champions, guys that want to lay out here and compete and put that Seminole head on and wear that spear. That let them see what it's really like to be coached here, to play here, and the intensity and what's going to be expected of you when you get here.
After the scrimmage the other day, you said Mario had played pretty well. How's he been doing since then?
Mario, yeah, I think he's running really well. I've been pleased. Him and Cook are running really well. 9 gets better. They have missed assignments at times. And Jonathan Vickers really is starting to really emerge. Johnson's going to be a really good player now. Has a lot of abilities. Keeps training and learning how to play hard all the time and keep his pad level down. He's big. He's 220-some pounds. He can catch it and run. He's going to be a good player.
If those backs keep progressing the way they have been, could this be one of the deeper groups you've had since you've been here?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.